Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. I should probably mute that. Right, so, hello, welcome back to the Everton Football Channel. And we've got the match reaction for what we've just seen. Manchester United 1, Everton 1. What can we say about that? I'm gutted, mate. That was a joke of a goal to concede. The defence was so unorganised. And look, I mean, that's a good place to start. Let's look at that goal. And what have we continued to say about this team? We are missing a defensive midfielder. We are missing that player that dictates the play, that wins the ball. And once again, we've been proven Fred's not that. It's not that. And it's easy. It's simple defending there, Fred. Fred bullied off the ball by Damari Gray. Luke Shaw, maybe he should be doing better there. But at the end of the day, Fred should be winning that ball. That ball should not be getting past Fred. And when he loses that, Manchester United are always going to be in the back foot from that point onwards. And what's even more bizarre is when we went a goal down and we fell off again. Usually, how Manchester United play is we're awful in the first half. We get our goal, we equalise. Well, yeah, we'll equalise and then we step up. Today it was the opposite. We went a goal up, playing really well, then fell off. Second half, we were nowhere near as good as we were. Bad subs. I don't think the subs were that bad. I mean, Martial, by the sounds of it, had to come off. I thought Martial played really well today. Look, if Martial wasn't injured, then yeah, I agree that was a bad sub. I think he was really good today, Anthony Martial. But apart from that, was Ronaldo. I didn't think Cavani was amazing today, and he came off. Ronaldo came on. People wanted Ronaldo to start. Who else came on? Pogba came on for Fred. Yeah, Fred was all right. I didn't think Greenwood had his best game today, to be honest. But look, if we go, I mean, look, I said it earlier. We go over to Manchester United games. We are in a dreadful position. Look. So. Also, should we just talk about how during pre-season we spattered this Everton team 4-0? And obviously, yes, I know it's pre-season. But look, Pickford, Alan, Doucouré both played today. Iwobi didn't play. Gray played. It's a very similar team. Our team, very different. These two in particular. First half, remember, we scored 3 goals in that pre-season game. And yes, I know it's pre-season, so you have to take it with a pinch of salt. But both teams are very similar in who played and who didn't. There's about, let's say, right, so De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Shaw, Greenwood, Bruno, and Martial. So 8 players that started against, in this game, started for Man United, and for Everton, Pickford, Godfrey, Keane, Digne, Doucouré, Allen, Gray, Townsend. So both teams played. The 8 of the 11 players from that game in pre-season are identical. First half in that game, we dominated. Second half, we brought off them two. We won 1-0. Parallels. But ignoring that, we'll go to what the actual point was going to be. Should win. Should win. Should win. Should win. Should have won. Should win. Should win. Should win. Should win. All we said at the start of the season, this season was the start of the season was must win. We have to win every game up until late October. We haven't done that. We've got, 14 points from a possible 17? 21, sorry? We've dropped 7 points. 7. Liverpool, for example, who have got 14, who by the end of this week could have 17. Look at the teams they've played. Norwich should win. Chelsea, very difficult game. If Chelsea won that game, you wouldn't be surprised. If Liverpool won that game, you wouldn't be surprised. So that's a game you can afford to drop points in. And they did. Should win against Leeds. What did they do? They did. Liverpool versus Milan, they won. Palace won. Brentford, they dropped points. But that's the only game that you look at and think they should have won that game and they didn't. Man City. Right, let's look at Man City as well. Tottenham, a game that you can look at and think maybe you get a draw. It's not a guaranteed should win. Norwich should win. They did. Arsenal were very similar to Tottenham. That not a guaranteed game in which you easily win. They smashed them. Leicester, again a fairly difficult opposition. Won. Man City won. Southampton, a must win. They didn't. Wickham win. Chelsea, a game which you look at and think, again, maybe you don't win that game. They win. So that makes up for the Southampton draw. PSG, they lost. They played Liverpool today. They've played, again, the best teams in this division. And they're up with us. And we'll look at Chelsea. Who do they play opening day? Palace. Beat Palace, must win. Arsenal, similar to what I said about Man City. They're a team, if you're not expected to win, they won. Liverpool, again, like we said, a game which is a hard win. You take a draw. They got a draw. Beat Aston Villa. Beat Zenit, which is a must win. Tottenham, similarly to like Arsenal, a game which you could win, you could not. It's a hard one. They won. Man City, a game which, look, you quite easily could lose that game, but realistically, you're happy for a draw. They lost. They beat the teams you expect to win. We haven't done that. And that is why we are not winning Premier League titles under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or at least not going to win one this year. We've left ourselves too big of a hole already. Anyone who's Ole in now is nothing but more than... how can McTominay play 90 minutes every week? He's a weak midfielder. Look, McTominay weren't bad today, I don't think, but it weren't good enough. Although, what I would say is, where is his rest? That is what my question would be. Well, the sad thing is I actually predicted us to draw 1-0 in the United app. I said in the preview we'd draw 1-0. And I said it wouldn't be a pretty game. We'd be poor in the first half. They'd probably take a goal up, and then we'll come off. We'll come on and we'll be better. And ironically, it was the opposite. It's just really disappointing. I mean, look, if that's the way he's looking at it, then that's shocking. Absolutely shocking way to think about it. And look, there are positives. I thought Anthony Martial looked really good today. Sancho looked lively when he came on. Wan-Bissaka played well. I think that's about it, really. De Gea, again, looks good. We're not good enough. We're meant to be going for Premier League titles and we can't beat Everton. And second half, it wasn't just bad. It was dreadful. And look, another question is, Mr. Nemanja Matic. He came on against Villarreal, was better than McTominay and Fred. Matic came on played against West Ham in the Cup with Van der Beek. Man of the match, I think I gave him. Fantastic. Played 15 minutes against Villarreal. Didn't kick a ball today. Van der Beek, I mean, we've spoken about Van der Beek. It's just bizarre. But look, let's get the player ratings done. Let's start going through the player ratings. David De Gea. Do you think now that Ollie is in trouble with the... No, I don't. Because the owners don't care about this football club. The owners care about their back pocket, and the owners care about getting top 4 and Champions League football every year. We are going to do that, but we won't be in a title race. Ollie's job is absolutely fine. The only time Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job will become at risk is when the whole fan base turns on him, like Mourinho did. Like what happened with Mourinho. I don't see that happening. I'm so glad the international break is here to hide my embarrassment. Yeah, I agree, NG. I don't really understand why Cavani came off. Like I said, I don't think he played brilliantly. But look, his hold-up play was there. But look, let's go through the player rating. So David De Gea, I can't think of that. I'm going to give De Gea a 7. No, a 6. Didn't get his clean sheet. He made a good save to deny Gray, but I think it's kind of one of those. It's a good save, but it's a save you expect a goalkeeper to make, especially a goalkeeper of the level of David De Gea. So De Gea gets a 6. Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to give a 7 to. The goal wasn't his fault. I thought he was up and down. He could have had an assist if Martial didn't score that header. I thought Wan-Bissaka just in general had a really good game. Lindelof, I'm going to give them both 6s. I think Lindelof and Varane, they played well. I think they look like a fairly decent partnership. Lindelof was constantly targeted by Salomon Rondon and Everton with them long balls, but they dealt with it. Lindelof kind of played as more of like the sweeper role and let Varane go and win them headers, which was good to see. And I think Lindelof and Varane played well together. My little issue would be that at times they're just too slow on the ball. Luke Shaw, I'm going to give him a 5. I think he's partly at fault for the goal. There's just no need for him to come across and completely expose that left-hand side, leaving Wan-Bissaka a lot of work to try and get across from the right-hand side to the left to try and block the shot from Townsend. I think going forward, he doesn't look at his best. Deliveries from set pieces, not amazing. Not brilliant from him today. This international break was a nightmare for us. 3 wins, 3 losses and a draw. Less than 50% winning rate. Just not good enough this season. McTominay and Fred. I'm going to give Fred a 5. And McTominay a 6. Fred gets a 5. I think both of them really... Look, they weren't amazing. First half of it was alright. They were probably a 6s in the first half. McTominay probably stayed as a 6. Fred, he's at fault for the goal. Has to do better there, Fred. Weak on the ball. Gets pushed around like nobody's business. And we've seen it time and time again this season. It keeps happening. Fred cannot keep playing. He gets thrown around so easily. He has to stop playing Fred. Just not strong enough. Not just not good enough. Had a mare match, so I couldn't tune in. Sorry. No worries, United Live. You didn't miss much. Anthony Martial. I'm giving him an 8. I thought Martial was fantastic today. Got his goal. I thought he was good on the ball. I can't think of many passes he misplaced. I thought he was really good today, Anthony Martial. Missed a good chance, which maybe on another day he would have scored. He could have scored and had the win there. But I mean, look, who scored has Martial as Manchester United's best player? I agree with them. Martial for me was our best player today. I'm giving him man of the match. Like I said when he came off, I thought he was really unlucky to come off because I thought he had a very, very good game. Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to give Bruno a 7, you know. I thought Bruno, look, at times I thought he could have tried it. Like, I would have liked to have seen him have a shot. Obviously, I aim to get a shot on target on my bet, so you can say I'm a bit biased in that sense. But I just thought, look, I can't. How many shots on target did we have in this game? We had 6 shots on target, to be fair. I don't know. I just feel like Bruno could have tested the. I mean, how many of them chances should have really gone in? If we go over to Twitter and go the XG philosophy. What was the XG? Oh, that says it all, doesn't it? Again. XG, Manchester United 0.9, Everton 1.28. It's just... It's a question that I'm just... How are we not creating more with this talent? So I would like to see Bruno try and get a few more shots away. I thought there was quite a bit of clever play. I think Everton's game plan was clear. Sit back, defend, and hit us on the counter-attack with Demarai Gray running, and realistically, it worked very well. Greenwood, 6. I thought it was all right, not great. Nothing really to say. And Cavani, look, his work rate was there. Passing weren't great. Didn't really get much. I'll give him a 6. The subs, Sancho, I'll give a 7. Ronaldo, 6. Pogba, 6. I'm going to give Sancho a 7 because I think he did look lively on that left-hand side. I thought Ben Godfrey was really, really good for Everton. I actually think he was probably their best player. Well, their second best player, to be honest. I think Demarai Gray was fantastic, but I really do think Ben Godfrey was really good. As well as that, obviously, Andros Townsend. I kept saying Townsend is getting back, and at times they're 2v1ing whoever's on that left-hand side, whether it was Martial or Sancho. But I thought both of them had good games. So that's why I'm going to give Sancho a 7. See Ollie smiling at the last minute of the game. It just pisses me off seeing stuff like that. Ronaldo, benching Ronaldo didn't make a difference. And look, one thing I'm going to question about today's game, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a photo of it. Right, can I find a photo? Right, I'm trying to find the picture of Shaw's injury. He was wearing like a bandage on his day. And if he's injured, I don't understand why he played. And look, my point, what I was going to say is why, when Luke Shaw has a big bandage on his knee, why is he playing? Ollie, I'll give a 4 to you today. Obviously, look, without Harry Maguire, this game was always, well, like, it's going to be difficult. Tellez, I don't know why he didn't play. Luke Shaw, I don't think he was fully fit. The pivot, not great. But look, it was all right. Kind of what we expect. I just think we have to play better. First half, if we continue like we did in the first, if he could have got a 6 or a 7. But we didn't. Second half, we fell off. We conceded a goal. And we let the game drift. And here comes Ollie. What's Ollie going to say? Oh, they're not even plugged in. Ollie's saying we lack the cutting edge to get the second goal. Stop smiling about the fact we've conceded. When you talk about us conceding, Ollie. So Bruno said the tempo load. I mean, Bruno said it how it is. The tempo dropped in the second half, and that is why we lost control of that game. That's why, in the end, we didn't win this game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, look, he's just making excuses as we expected him to. But look, mate, stop watching your. Stop wasting your saliva. Anyway, look, that is going to be it from me today. We've got the 3 o'clock kickoffs come in about 5 or so minutes. So I'll let you guys all go so we can go keep an eye on all them. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in. Manchester United have drawn with Everton 1-1. I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.